Hey, welcome to the EveryNothing Podcast, where we talk about everything and nothing at the same time, which is why no topic is off limits. Thank you, everyone who has supported us for our stupid show. But if you haven't, go over to Facebook and like and share. Go over to YouTube and subscribe and follow us on Instagram. The bigger our community, the more fun we can have. All right, on with the show.
It's called the EveryNothing Podcast. Two young strapping lads offer their insight into everything. It would be crazy not to listen. Obvious geniuses.
Oh, anybody listening, don't go to college. It's a fucking scam.
We'd probably stop and be like, no, you're all wrong, man. All wrong.
Sorry, Grandma.
This is the EveryNothing Podcast. If you are looking to learn many things while also learning absolutely nothing, well, here you go. Enjoy the show.
It's just so damn funny. Hello.
Hey. Your video at the beginning was very like old school Japanese. You notice that? It's like, I'm going to kill your family. Or you killed my family and I will kill yours now.
Yeah, when they're talking a whole bunch, they're like, and then it's like, fuck you.
Yes. Speaking of fuck you, we got our first engagement via Facebook.
Yes.
From our fans, our great fans out there.
Our true fans.
Honestly, if they know us at all, this is how it... Hi, Michael. Please let us know how we can help you.
What was
Fuck
his name?
You.
Like Michael Vasquez. Fuck.
Thank you, Michael. That's great.
Yeah.
Well, at least we
got a good laugh out of that.
Yeah, but
wouldn't expect any leads from people who listen to
hey,
us.
apparently we're on the gym.
Oh, so if Jake's listening, I'm sure he probably wants to talk about what I was messaging you guys about before.
Oh, I brought him up.
Because he mentioned something to me earlier today, and I think he sent it to me, but I forgot to listen to it. So what was this all about?
Are you talking about this guy?
What?
Bam. That guy?
The fucking begging.
Oh, yeah.
dude.
They're talking about the Great Reset. The Great Reset, that's not even a conspiracy theory anymore.
No.
It's not.
That's not what you want to talk about?
No, I was talking about the demon worshipping globalists that
Oh, that's what I thought you were talking about.
He seems like he worships demons.
Yeah. No, everything's wild right now, man. I don't know what's up or down. The country's at such a big flashpoint, I feel like. I really do. It's
Stock
wild.
up on your rifles and ammunitions right now.
We just went and got groceries because shells are going bare already again.
Are they really? It's getting bad in Colorado.
Well, it's everywhere. It's just going around. So yeah, go buy your shit. So I think we bought 2 giant jugs of lubricant. Cause
we didn't buy any groceries. That's
no
all we
groceries.
bought.
Just some lubricant and some X-Lax. So
I'm just gonna get a pallet of ramen noodles.
yeah. Dude, you can't even buy ramen noodles where we're at. They're
Really?
always sold out. Yeah.
Dude, I was at Sam's Club on
Fucking poor
Sunday and it
people.
was insane.
Oh yeah.
Like the lines were going all the way past
For ramen noodles?
No, just like the whole place was fucking packed.
1 pack of chicken ramen noodle per customer.
And when I was growing up, ramen noodles like my staple.
Oh yeah, that was my jam in college.
We called them oodles and noodles.
Oodles and noodles. Well, okay. So what I always did. Okay, so 2 of us. So my buddy would always do the beef, and then he'd just fry a little hamburger and throw it all together. What I do is the chicken one, and then fry a little chicken, throw it into the chicken, like the little cans of chicken,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
tuna.
yeah.
Tuna's really good too.
Dude, the Sam's Club cans of chicken?
Yeah, that's what
The
usually
chicken breast?
buy
Yeah,
stacks
bro.
of that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds good. I thought you had more to
Bad
add there.
nutritional advice. Don't do that.
Why? It's chicken breast. What's wrong with it?
I'm talking about the ramen noodles.
It's
The
just
sodium inside there will kill you.
you don't use the little packets. You could do. We get the noodles and just throw out the packets because we like if we do stir fry, we like those noodles.
Packets are so good though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, you
they-
throw
they
them. When
really
you
are.
season it yourself. My wife uses like hoisin sauce and water chestnuts.
Did you say
and then
poison
That
sauce?
sounded like poison.
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 Hoisin sauce. like she loves water chestnuts, so she throws that shit on everything.
Oh my god, what is wrong with her? Water chestnuts are the worst.
Yeah, I don't like it. She likes those little baby corns.
Oh
too.
my god, dude, that's what I was gonna say. Those are like the two worst things in the world.
Yeah,
Like when you get like Chinese food and they like throw those all up in there. It's like, well, you just fucking ruined it.
yeah.
What
You
makes
like
it
it.
crunchy?
I feel like you like your Chinese food very American.
Yeah, just beef and chicken.
And I want you to fry
And
it.
broccoli.
Fry the shit out of it and throw a bunch of sugar sauce on it.
Yeah, I want the oil with the trans fats in it. All right.
Don't mess around. More MSG.
I know what I came here for.
I'm not happy about it.
Yeah. Dude, what's that stand-up comedian? I think he passed away. He was a big fat dude. You know,
The black guy.
no, he was a white dude, Italian dude. Oh my god. He had this like joke where he'd go to Chinese buffet and he's like
Oh wait, are you talking about is he,
John
is he
Panette. John Panette.
Oh, Panette. Okay.
And he's like I went to a Chinese restaurant or whatever, and I kept going back and back, and the owner, he's like, sir, you need to stop, please. He's like, you eat enough MSG to kill elephant.
Yeah. I actually remember that joke.
He's like, please go. I was like, I pay you, go now. That's so
MSG
good.
to kill an elephant.
Yeah. Oh man, dude, remember we used to go to Happy China all the time?
Yeah, that was like our thing. So they're King Buffet. It was King Buffet.
I thought, oh yeah, Happy China's down in Florida. My bad. Yeah, King
yeah.
Buffet.
Go up there, load up on some King Buffet, go watch some movies. Yeah, but like really, really get after it. What we do is we'd fast for like 2 days before we go.
Yeah, I mean, and that's when we were like, well, you still work out all the time. You know how like you
That
work
was in
out.
high school. You were working out. I mean,
No.
sports.
That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I was going to say is like when we used to. However, you still work out all the time.
Oh,
that's
see
what I
you're
said. I was like, oh, you still work out all the
I
time.
don't know why I attacked you there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was really. I don't know.
Charlie Murphy. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Charlie
guys.
Murphy.
I'm sorry
R.I.P..
too.
Rip.
Rip, bruh.
Did you see that all the Chappelle shows on Netflix now?
It's on HBO now. I told you that.
Or HBO now? Okay, so did you?
I told you
did
that
hear
like 2 podcasts ago.
Yeah, but did you hear? Okay, so on a related note, did you see they took off episode 2?
Well, when was episode 2?
Oh yeah, I got some news for you.
About time.
Yeah, so they took off episode 2
27 episodes
without
later.
like saying anything, and the reason is because you remember Ron Jeremy? Remember who that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy. The porn guy.
Porn guy, yeah. So apparently he's like going to prison for 300 years or some shit.
300 years.
For,
Wait,
like,
what?
there's like
For what?
10 counts of like rape and all these weird sexual whatever. Look it up, Paul. But yeah, so I remember episode 2 had Ron Jeremy in it. I can't remember the skit exactly, but yeah, I just thought that was kind of interesting because he's always looked dirty and old, but now like him in a prison suit in the mugshot, he looks real dirty and old.
Well, he was always super greasy.
Yeah,
But,
greasy boys, fucking
yeah.
greasy.
Greasy boys.
He had a,
Yeah, you have a picture of him.
oh my, oh god,
dude,
it looked like he had like a
He looks gnarly, doesn't he?
bro.
Yeah, but yeah, 330 years in prison. Okay, so hasn't gone through yet, but
If found guilty.
yeah, if found guilty. But yeah, so he was on episode 2 of Chappelle's Show, so they took episode 2 out.
That's gross.
Yeah, dude, he looks real nasty, doesn't he?
So they're over. I mean,
That's Daddy Long Schlong right there.
That's bro. He was an era,
yeah.
So good for him. If he's gonna go to prison, maybe he's gonna hit up the prison porno market.
Prison porn.
Well, actually, he's in California, so he can just transition and get put in a woman's prison.
Technically.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was kind of an interesting story because that kind of flew under the radar of everything that's been going on.
Got
He
something
was
wrong
a
with
big
your
fucking
eye?
deal for a long time. Yeah,
Your eyes okay?
yeah.
Kinda worried about it.
I'm signaling to you.
What do you want? Is that Morse code? I can't show you my dong right now. I can't.
Do you ever watch? Have you watched the show Agents of Shield? You know, like all
No,
that
I
stuff?
have not watched Agents of Shield. I like all the Marvel movies. I haven't watched. I haven't watched any of the TV shows.
Okay, so I'm like the other way around. Like I don't really watch much of the Marvel movies, but I love Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I, on the other hand, just watch it all. So.
Yeah. So like I was talking to Paul about it because I watched all the seasons leading up to this newest season that's out. I think it's the last season, right?
Correct.
Yeah, and this last season is fucking wild.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
anyways,
does
yeah,
it
if you're into
correlate
that
with the
stuff,
movies,
like,
Paul?
What's that?
the first
Does
like
it
2 seasons do, don't they?
I'm
Correlate
sorry.
with the movies.
No, not really. I mean, they reference them.
But
wanna say
I
they
mean, it's not the
correlate.
same time. Is it totally like a different timeline kind of thing?
Like,
than that was?
doesn't
Well-
the first and second season kind of like branch off from the last one or whatever,
try
and
to-
then they completely go away
They
from it?
try to make it everything connects together, and about the third season, they just said,
Screw it. Let's start.
Well, because Coulson died or whatever in the movies.
"Yeah."
But is he alive in the
Spoiler
TV show?
alert! Jeez.
Dude, that's like 10 years ago, Robert.
Yeah, well, the first episode brought that up, so that was like because the episodes came out after Avengers came out, so
And so, he was in all the. So he was still alive.
Yeah.
well,
he's in the whole thing.
The first season is actually the whole story about how he came back, actually. So,
Yeah. It's,
He came back.
That's a great TV show.
Wow! Spoiler alert yourselves.
but it does
guys.
have like Samuel L. Jackson was in the first season, and
Samuel L. Jackson. It's my beer. Have you had it in or have you seen it in my movies? We're talking about Dave Chappelle. Fucking shark ate me. Juice. That was a good one.
I need to watch all those. I haven't seen those. I think the last time I was watching Dave Chappelle is at Justin's apartment in Lincoln, where they're
Wild shit happened at that
oh
apartment.
my god! I remember a Halloween party one night. He was Octomom, and he had like that see-through with all those babies in his stomach, and he had one hanging by his pubic hair. Or whatever, little dolls.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was so good. He was obviously fucking gone. I was really drunk, but I remember Todd was there, and Justin went out the hallway of that third floor of the apartment building. He like took out the window, and Todd's like, "Justin, no, what are you doing?" And he threw it out on the ground and shattered the glass. And then Justin just like kept running away. I don't know.
Tried to pierce my nipple at that apartment.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you remember that?
you
were there.
tried like
No,
yourself?
Justin tried.
Oh,
This is a really good picture. Like you were like passed out drunk, and I was trying to have a conversation with you.
I know.
but he's like, "Oh." Yeah, it was good times. We were all of age in those ones.
I wish I could
yeah,
have been there with you.
all of age.
It's probably having a kid by that point.
We were just destroying our brains.
Yeah, dude. Wow. It was
Wow.
wild.
All right, so tell us about the not Nazis, the world vampires, not vampires.
Oh, the
Whatever.
demon worshippers.
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. Well, I was
The
interested. 'cause
globalists. Oh, I
Jake
was.
sounded
I
pretty
figured if I said
interested.
enough words, it would come out eventually.
Jake was pretty interested in it earlier, but
I
I didn't
was-
really know what he was talking about.
When I
so.
sent you guys that message, I was like, "Hey, tonight we could talk about the Satan worshiping globalists, or we can talk about the new Call of Duty." Because I thought you guys are like,
or,
"God, I don't wanna
or we can talk
I don't-
about dick and butt jokes.
Yeah, dick and butt jokes. That's what it was. I was like, I imagine you guys were like, "Fuck, I don't want to listen to conspiracy or anything right now."
No, I'm good with that, but I'm also very interested in video games right now.
and Dick and
Yeah,
Butts.
because
Bro.
I'm very interested for you to tell me about Call of Duty, but I finally finished The Last of Us Part 2.
Good.
In that
Good luck,
game,
Call of Duty.
yeah, so I got my online stuff all set back up. But anyways, The Last of Us Part 2 is 1,000 times better than the first one. You remember how awesome the first one was?
Yeah.
The Last of Us Part 2 literally lasts forever. There's like 5 different parts in the game where you're like, oh, the game's over. And then it just keeps going. It's like,
that's
holy
so
shit,
cool.
we're still going. Dude, it's fucking wild. One of the best games I've ever played.
It sucks. It's only on PlayStation though.
Yeah.
Did you see,
One of the best games I've ever played.
did you see the PlayStation the Instagram post I put up yesterday? The PlayStation one
Oh, yeah. That one
With-
got a lot of likes, too. I
with-
was not expecting that. I was like, ooh, that's a little racy.
with Ricky Berwick. Oh
Yeah.
no, he does all sorts of
I
that
know,
shit.
I
He's hilarious.
I get it. The guy does it because, like, it's, I don't know. It's funny. And yeah.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I know the guarantee there's going to be someone that's be like, what is wrong with you? You son of a bitch.
What I'm probably the most upset about is no one really enjoyed that Alex Jones and Joe Rogan spliced together video. Did you watch that one?
I think I might have missed that one.
Okay, Paul, I need you to pull that up. Go to our Instagram. It is fucking so good.
If you guys aren't out there following our Instagram, we got that fire going on right now.
I'm trying to hold on. We just saw some Kyle. How about this Sandbox VR warehouse or VR in general? How crazy that shit is. Like VR, what are you talking about? Like you talking about the new Oculus shit that came out?
I want to know more about VR. I don't know if it's there yet. I haven't been following it lately.
So the new Oculus one, that's a wireless setup. Before you had like the wires on it. The problem with a lot of those VRs, if you tried the older ones, it'd give you like a headache and shit after a while. That's because the refresh rate wasn't there yet.
It was too slow or something.
Yeah, well, you know when you stare at an old screen or whatever, your fucking eye. But now. Like my computer, I have like 144 hertz, like refresh rate, like 1 millisecond latency. I mean, very, very, very good. And
it's terrific. It's fantastic.
They're starting to get that with these new VRs, and
fuck, I can't wait till it's like just spot on.
Well, bro, and then they're starting.
I'm gonna be done with reality once this shit comes out. That's it for me.
Well, yeah, it's like the movie Ready. Have you seen Ready Player One?
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be like that. I'm gonna be a sex worker in the VR world.
I read the book. Does that count?
It's totally different, apparently.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I saw both. It is. Yeah, it's very different.
That's what. Yeah, they did that on purpose, I think. It's so you'd have like a totally different experience with the book and the movie.
Yeah, I bet it's just because they didn't want to put a bunch of stuff they didn't own into it.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But they got what's the deal with these new Oculuses? Like they've just bumped up the refresh rates.
Well, I mean, there's a whole bunch more than just that. But that's a big thing, and it's just the price points getting really, really good with them. There's indie people making the bodysuit stuff where you can wear like the backpack kind of thing, and it'll shock you if you get shot in one of their games.
So cool.
So. And they have, the shoes that are like this.
Yeah.
And then you run in the concave thing. And so you can run and you do crouch and you can jump and you're playing video games.
How well do those things work? Those have been out for a little while.
Yeah, they've been out for a bit, but people are starting to make them and sell them. They're very, very expensive right now.
I would love to have one of those. That'd be cool, but if they worked well.
5-10 years from now, when those are out, I'm just going to say, you and Jake are not going to have jobs anymore because there's going to be able to do like there's some fit fucking nerds out there like meleeing, like killing people in Call of Duty, and I'm going to be one of them, dude. You know how wild that's going to be?
That's going to be cool, dude.
You're going to have a leg up, dude. You're going to be playing like we're playing Nazi zombies in that shit, bro.
We'll be fucking murdering people. Because that'd be like all the fat, like out of shape dudes who just played video games their entire life. I'm not starting stereotyping anyone. Sorry, you fat people out there.
That's my community.
That's my community. I'm gonna be like fucking whooping ass.
Yeah.
I can't keep up. Hold on, break.
Where's the fucking pause button?
Chicken wing.
You're like, shut the fuck up. I can't hear anything. All you hear is.
This is why I CrossFit. I'm getting ready for the future.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Dude, it's gonna be so wild.
Remember Adam Sandler when he had Fatty McGee? I like stairs. They're fun.
I actually don't remember that.
God, that's right. I'm a different generation than you guys.
It was funny watching him do it.
Yeah. Come on. You remember Fatty McGee?
Anybody out there remember Adam Sandler's Fatty McGee?
Oh God. That was funny.
That's what it sounds like. Exactly like that.
Obnoxious like Adam Sandler.
Exactly. Just before he was a trope. Hey, do you wanna hear your little spliced together love making?
Oh yeah. Put this shit up. This is hilarious. Everybody turn this shit up. It's amazing. It's so good. I love people that take the time to do something like this.
Joe, I swear to God, I want to have sex with you.
I think you should settle down.
There's nothing I want to do more than that.
Let's not go down that road.
So sexy. This is when it gets good.
That seems crazy.
I want to give you the big enchilada. My big enchilada.
Don't give me one of those. You keep that shit away from me, motherfucker.
No. Let's go right now.
No.
I'll get on my knees right now.
Stop. You blew me.
I'm really good at it. He's great.
Oh my God.
What's the goal? Gay orgy.
This is my version of a Make-A-Wish kid going to Disney World.
I mean, it's a big gay hookup deal.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No, I can't.
Just have some.
No, I can't. fucking S.
Okay, hold on. Settle down.
All right.
Okay.
Now I'm pissed.
I cannot.
my god.
Give up your body, or I will kill everybody.
You're going up against forces that are way too powerful. You don't even know what you're knocking on here.
Joe, I'm true Illuminati.
Dude, fucking why did I forget his
Tim
name?
Dillon.
Yeah, this is my Make-A-Wish.
Yeah.
That's like perfect.
He blew me.
I will kill everyone.
Yeah, and he's like, Joe, I am true Illuminati.
That was awesome. Whoever did that.
Oh my god.
Man.
That's why I was like, you motherfuckers didn't say anything about that shit.
I missed that one. I just must have missed it.
I probably watched that more than 50 times before I even put it up because I was laughing my ass off.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. There's a bunch of Alex Jones or Joe Rogan talking to himself clip too. There's some guy on YouTube. I can't remember his name, but he'll splice together like Joe Rogan talking to himself.
Yeah,
like different conversation. Yeah,
people fucking spend a lot of time doing it. It's funny because like he'll like when like he wants people to do stuff, he'll like say on the podcast like, "Oh no, someone will splice this together. Hey, someone make a video of this."
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see Alex Jones when he was on Tim Pool a couple nights ago? They took it off YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched it. It was good.
I haven't seen it yet, but I watched the Timcast IRL after when he was talking about it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Kyle got it. It's Joe Rogan beats Ro Jogan. That's what it is. Yeah. That's a good ass clip. But yeah, it was the Alex Jones one on Pool was really good. Michael,
Remember what he was talking about that they got him kicked off?
It actually
they talk about all kinds of crazy shit.
Well, it was about the killing people, the firing squad shit. Tim acted really weird when he said that or whatever, because I think it is actually what happened. He thought he had said something that he didn't about that, and so did YouTube, so they just deleted it. Yeah. So Tim actually he saw it, and he's like, oh, that's actually not right, and so he's appealing with YouTube right now to get it put back on because they were both wrong.
Oh, gotcha. So it wasn't that sinister then?
Sure. They're talking about Bill Gates pretty much.
Bill Gates looking rough nowadays.
Yeah, well, probably scared to get his adrenochrome, right now.
He can't get any of it.
Yeah, I'm sure he can. Fucking dude. I don't want to say anything rude. Yeah. You guys been watching this election stuff going on?
Yeah. I mean, I listen to Tim Pool a lot. Let's put it that way. That's where I get most.
So what are your thoughts?
Well, first off, calling him president-elect is completely wrong.
Yeah.
It hasn't been certified yet, so I think that's kind of weird.
Well, historically, everybody's done that, but with something so close like this, it seems a bit wrong to do, right?
Yeah.
But what else? I don't know. Do you have thoughts about it? Do you think he still got it? You think Trump's still going to get it?
It just feels like he's not.
Paul doesn't think so?
But I don't know how much of that's just stuff I'm reading that's misleading me the wrong way.
Yeah.
I just think that...
I don't know what to believe anymore.
I think there's probably shenanigans going on, but I don't see it overturning the results.
They just had another county. They have 2 counties in Georgia that just found thousands of votes that they didn't have before in this recount. So there's 2 counties again.
I haven't been following the recount stuff, so
yeah. Which it's kind of
even if they get Georgia, they're not going to have enough.
Yeah, but then they have also Clark County. There's an area in Nevada that has 165,000 votes that are most likely going to get tossed out because of irregularities. What they're trying to do is just have it be 1 vote for the city the commissioner there. However, that's like, well, if there was enough wrong with the votes for city commissioner, the president is on those ballots as well. So they should be getting thrown out as at the same time. You got everything with the Dominion voting systems going on right now.
That's in because they found it in Michigan, but they use that all over the country, don't they?
Yeah, but there's a lot of stuff going on with the Dominion stuff, and Smartanic, the software or whatever. I don't know. It'd be interesting. Don't count them out yet. because Sydney,
I'm not counting him out. That's what I mean by the whole thing. Like, it's not over yet. So that's why you see people like, oh, we won or we lost, whichever side you're on, and it's like, well, it's not over yet. Just hold on.
What do you think will happen if Trump actually like gets the delegates and wins?
It's gonna be fucking wild. All that unity and hand holding shit that's going on, they're calling for right now. Ooh, kiss
unity
goodbye.
and hand holding shit. That's such a load of shit as well. Because now they're calling for the lists.
Did you see the Trump
stuff.
rally in D.C. this weekend?
Yeah, and then later at night.
Oh yeah,
a bunch of them got arrested or whatever. That dude that clocked that old dude in that jumper shoot, he's a convicted sex offender against children or some shit like that. So you got those people on your side.
Great.
Yeah.
Wasn't it like there was a Trump rally or something, but then a lot of
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Tell me
In
about
DC.
it. Yeah.
So they started off all peaceful. It was like
It's like 800,000 or 900,000 people.
it was mostly peaceful.
It was mostly peaceful Nazi gathering that happened in our capital of our country, and it was totally fine. And then towards the evening, when everybody was leaving, and there wasn't that many supporters out, far left activists, and what's been found out is a lot of them that have been attacking people are actually journalists that were there covering stuff. Yeah.
Trying to start stuff so they can have
No. They were just hitting Trump supporters. They were the ones attacking people too.
Wow, that makes sense.
Yeah. I don't know. It's
What
pretty
did you see?
messed up.
They were throwing like fireworks at people just sitting having dinner.
I also heard it's illegal to have a gun in Washington D.C.
Is it really?
Somewhere? Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. Places
I
are
swear I
shithole.
heard that on like Timcast or something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Did you see he was on Shapiro show on Sunday? Tim. Cool.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Oh, his Sunday talk or sit down or whatever.
Yeah, but it was a virtual one, so it wasn't like he was sitting in the studio with them. But
It wasn't. They don't do those live though, right?
usually not live. No, they record it.
Yeah, I was gonna say because Shapiro can't work on Sundays.
What?
Oh, it's
They
just
can't-
open carry. Open carry is illegal in
The
Washington
Sabbath
D.C.
is on Saturday, by the way.
Oh, is it Saturday for Jews? I'm sorry.
Yeah, it is Saturday.
My bad. I mistakenly said that. My bad. Sorry, Shapiro.
Yeah, you better be.
I'm sure he's listening to this right now.
Yeah, I'm sure. He's one of the 3 people on.
Yeah, he's like, "Hey, man, it's on Saturdays, okay? Jesus, he was a person, but he was not our savior. I don't like bacon, and my wife's a doctor. I don't think she's ever orgasmed before. My name is Ben Shapiro." Yeah, pretty much. He
Hey,
talks
good
so
night.
fucking
I
fast.
can't
Yeah,
Thank you for
confirm the last statement of that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Speaking of guns, I ordered a bunch of new little parts and accessories for my rifle today.
Wait, your SKS?
Yeah. Yeah.
What a new bayonet! Was it just a dildo attachment? So you can fuck him?
He goes. Zzz.
Who gonna go with the Glubenfliegen or what? What's the safe
Fluge
word?
mich heimen.
Yeah.
Name that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
did
don't know.
see that
I feel like it
part.
might be hard to get your hands on accessories and guns and stuff like that here in the near future.
Yeah, maybe.
So Kyle
Yeah,
asked a
'cause-
question.
Yeah, I saw that. I did see that. It was funny. Now he's gonna go to jail for it because it said vote for Trump, and he vandalized his own car and he wrote like homophobic slurs and stuff on it and stuff. So now he's gonna go to jail, and everybody's gonna think he's gay too.
For like, for what, like false police report or what?
Yeah, insurance fraud.
Oh.
Fucking dumbass. It was
Same
I
thing as
saw
Capone.
that. I think I saw that on Crowder's fake hoax of the week or whatever.
That sounds like a Crowder thing. 7 years, he said.
Yeah. Oh man, that's brutal.
Seven
Big
years.
news there, Crowder wise, passing up the Young Turks.
Good.
Louder with Crowder passed up the Young Turks on YouTube.
I think is that what he did the special on when he's dressed up like Czech again?
Well, Cenk, he
Sorry,
retired.
whatever.
They showed clips, I guess. I didn't watch it, but he retired the Cenk uniform now that he passed the Young Turks or whatever. It was so funny. He'd like fucking stuff himself to look fat as shit and look like you know who Cenk Uygur is, Robert?
No, I don't know. Like, I know who Crowder is and all that stuff, so I'm kind of just listening because I don't follow Crowder that much.
Oh, Cenk Uygur he was the founder of the Young Turks, and Crowder would dress up like him and like.
I'm not even familiar with the Young Turks that much, to be honest with you.
Oh my god!
Yeah, well, they're essentially the opposite of Crowder.
Yeah.
I know people talk about him all the time, but no one ever has anything nice to say, so I don't really look at him.
Do you hang out with people that watch the Young Turks, Robert?
I have plenty of left-leaning friends.
Do you?
Yeah, but I don't. I mean, like, we're friends, so we don't engage in political commentary too often.
You should talk to him about it. Try to save him. It's like the good Christian thing to do. Yeah.
No, everyone has the right to their opinion, and I don't know, they're good friends, so it's just nasty roads you don't want to go down.
I like going down those.
I like it a lot. Here's a picture of Cenk and Steven dressed up as Cenk at an actual convention. He actually came in and like and so you got
the guy on the right.
Yeah, so
that's
Steven Crowder is this guy, and this is Cenk, and he actually during I'm not even sure if it was a debate or whatever Cenk was speaking, he like crashed it and came up.
Yeah, and he had like smeared bacon grease all over his face and shit.
So the guy on the left's from the Young Turks, then.
Yeah. Cenk, he ran for office. I think he got primary. He didn't even win his primaries, I think. Yeah. In California, and he has they have a huge following. They have a pretty big following on Young Turks. People watch.
I kind of want to listen to a little bit of the Young Turks now, just to see what it's all about.
God.
Well, here we go. How about we just listen to Crowder do the Young Turks, because it's essentially the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me hear that shiz.
Here we go.
I've listened to a little bit of Crowder, just not that much.
White straight male needs an AK-15. Okay, and they'll say, well, what about the founding? No, okay. That's not what they meant. They didn't mean any AR-47s. Do the research. That's absolutely correct. We'll have it listed at GeoCities.
Yes, I agree with you, Cenk. So fucking much.
That's absolutely right. When you use the F word, you know it's real talk.
I said fuck.
So we have a bunch of people who wanted to make phone calls to the show because we wanted to have a discussion. So let's have the first caller.
Hi, Cenk. Paul Joseph Watson here, first-time caller. I'd really like to get your clarification on the Armenian genocide, specifically if you accept the historical fact that it happened.
Okay, all right, I understand, because that's bullshit! Get the fuck off the phone! That's racist! You're racist! Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out!
Why you're yelling, it's a simple...
Get the fuck out! Get off the phone!
Get the fuck off the stage, you blue-eyed limey f***! Shut up, bitch!
Whoa. Okay, we're trying to have a reasonable discussion! Fuck you!
Hi, Cenk. I'm not sure if you remember me. I was on your show a while back, and you asked me, demanded that I make you a ham sandwich, and I was just kind of wondering if you still wanted that sandwich. I could probably put it in the mail for you.
Okay, Karen. Everybody knows.
Karen.
I said that as a joke. Okay, and you didn't fucking make me a ham sandwich. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Does this guy freak out all the time or something? Or
get the fuck off the phone.
Get off the phone, you anti-woman, poor sandwich-making fuck. Get off. I'm a feminist. I'm the real feminist, bitch.
Okay.
Bitch.
No.
Anna Cassian is so fucking annoying. I hate her voice so much.
Oh, that's the point. So it's all woke culture shit.
Yes, Robert. Yes, they're fucking Bernie bros.
Bernie bros. I'm a Bernie
you
bro.
were probably a Bernie bro too, weren't you?
You
look like it. You're probably like, wow, freak out. Oh yeah. How do you feel about? You guys got student loans still?
Yeah, but I moved all mine to private, so I would have been fucked anyways if they.
No, they're about to. Biden's gonna take up to 10,000 off student loans.
Yeah, but that's just federal student loans.
Yeah,
mine's all privately held now.
Oh, you're fucked now.
I fucked up.
I paid mine off a long time ago, and nobody helped me. So fuck you all.
I think I'm like, what are they gonna do for military people? That was one of my benefits. I got my GI Bill. That's how I did college.
Yeah,
now you're just going to give some fucking piece of shit that learned how to, fuck someone with a strap-on dildo in college.
Well, so the issue is paying off the loans. It's fixing the problem in the first place.
What's the problem?
What's the problem?
The problem with high college prices and
why
subsidizing.
Who forced you to go to those schools?
The government's subsidizing the loans. The government
who
should
forced
be
you
subsidizing.
to go to the school?
Who made you go there?
I don't have a lot in student loans.
I know, but who forced you to go to that school?
Who made those people go?
Well, good point.
And if you want to go to a state school, or you want to go to like Harvard or something like that, who's forcing you to go to that? Because to be honest with you, you can get a degree in anywhere and be. You don't have to stay at these people, because mainly, if you actually look at the colleges, a lot of it has to do with room and board, for Christ's sake.
Well, yeah, but I would make the argument that kids, when they're getting in, they don't know any better.
Yeah, well,
and the government, government is subsidizing those loans. That
makes me as a taxpayer, because they're ignorant to the fact that they're going into debt. I have to pay for it.
I'm not saying we should pay for their loans. I'm saying that the problem should be corrected at the beginning. I'm not saying I should.
It's called education and actually teach them stuff.
Yeah, they should still be able to get loans and stuff like that, but the government shouldn't pay for those loans.
Correct.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But that's not paying for their loans.
Yeah, I don't think we should. I don't think my loan should just be forgiven, even though I have a lot of loans. I mean, not a lot, but a lot less than most people.
Well, I mean, it also depends on what school you go to. Like, for instance, there's people who go in the military.
I agree that they have the right to choose, but kids don't make the right decisions at that age.
Yeah, but
that is not an excuse. That is. How old do you have to be to vote?
18.
What's the average age? Probably
12? Is it 12?
18 probably.
12
right?
Is 12.
So they want to lower the fucking. Be able to vote, but then say at the same time, these kids don't understand what a loan is. Come on, get the fuck out of here. I don't like that excuse. I'm not coming at you, Robert. I don't feel like that's an excuse. It's like you can't commit a crime and be like, I didn't know it was a crime.
I'm not saying it's an excuse, but what I'm saying is there's an issue in the beginning is that the kids maybe shouldn't just be able to get loans willy-nilly.
Oh, I totally agree.
Who's co-signing these loans?
That's the issue I'm saying.
Well, but also, too, are these parents co-signing the loans?
Yeah, I mean...
So parents should know better.
Yeah, parents should know better. But it's so easy to get a loan. It's so easy.
Oh, I know that.
I would never co-sign a loan.
No, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. Nobody can get money.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not making the argument that...
You are making the argument.
No, there's obviously got to be a lot of accountability, and I don't expect anyone to pay off my loans for me.
We're going to fucking go outside and fight about this, Robert.
I was getting attacked here. I was like,
well, you were pissing
understand?
me off.
Yeah, I was like, how did you guys understand?
It's like, I thought I knew you. And just took a shit in my face.
We're trying to have a reasonable discussion here.
Yeah, fuck you. I said shit.
I'm the real feminist here.
Guys, I quit. Man. I can't handle criticism.
Quit. All right, fine. Bye, Robert.
You are expecting people to pay off your student loans.
Who?
All of our followers.
Oh,
like and subscribe so we make money.
Yeah, so that I can pay off my student loans.
Yeah, that's right. Give us all your money.
Content. We talk about the important stuff. Speaking of important stuff, you need to get the new Call of Duty, bro.
I've heard it from a couple people. It's like bonkers.
It's so much fun. Who,
I like the
anybody I know that you know play it?
What?
Anybody you know that I know playing it?
A couple of guys at the gym play it.
Ooh, you guys have like a.
Do you guys play it together?
Well, they like Jake and all those guys. They all play Call of Duty. They just Jake hasn't played. Jake hasn't played the zombie ones yet. We were talking about it earlier today.
Oh my god! Do you get 4 players up in there?
How much is it to get the zombie expansion or whatever?
$60. You got to buy the game, dude. The story's it's fun. It's good.
I was hoping it's just like cool. a $20 expansion or something.
The story gets into CIA MK Ultra program.
Wait, so there's like a campaign and everything, or is it just?
Yeah, it's a game. It's Black Ops Cold War. It's Cold War, dude.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I was thinking it was just like a zombie expansion to the.
No,
Call of
dude.
Duty.
It's the new Call of Duty game.
Okay,
Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War.
Okay, I got you.
I mean, the story's good. It's short. I beat the game. I beat the story in like 6 hours. It was pretty easy, but
really?
It was a good ass story. Like I don't know. I liked it. It was.
Did you play the story to the last Call of Duty?
No, I actually didn't play that one. I don't know why. It's
funny. Like most people don't. They'll buy the new games and never play the campaigns.
I just played because I love just multiplayer. I just love jumping online and then
making fun of little kids.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's like the funnest thing to do. Like especially when you play like Search and Destroy. I love that shit. And you're just like when it goes back in the lobby, like eat dick. And I'm not gonna say everything I say here.
Dude, it gets brutal on those lobbies.
Oh my god. That's
the future of gaming, Paul. This is what gamers do nowadays.
Yeah.
Everyone's playing all around the world, and in the lobby before the game starts, it's just massive shit talking where it's like 60-year-old guys, 30-year-old guys, all talking shit to like 14-year-old boys and back and forth.
Yeah.
Sounds healthy.
It's fun.
It's a lot of fun. It's very healthy.
How's that any different than what we're doing right now?
Oh, yeah, I know. But it's like
you got to back it up though in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
God, it's so much fun. I love shit talking online. Just because you get like, I love when the foreign people in there like, no, fuck you, no, fuck you. It's like, you suck. You eat cow dick. You suck.
There's like some very creative shit talking.
I
That's
fucking
why I like
love
it. Yeah,
they didn't have this when I was playing Donkey Kong.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Frogger.
Like, games have come a long ways. Games are fucking awesome nowadays.
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you a PlayStation guy?
I've had both. I have a PlayStation 4 right now, but I had an Xbox One right before that.
Anybody going out to get the PlayStation 5?
I will definitely get one probably in the next 2 years.
How about what's the new Xbox called? X something?
Series X.
Series X. Series X.
I've always been PlayStation, but I mean I've had a 360 and Xbox One.
Yeah, I have an Xbox One, but I do all my gaming on PC now. I just use my Xbox for a Blu-ray player.
Well, it's kind of nice because like now they've
crossplay.
Yeah, you can crossplay, so PlayStation can play with Xbox now.
Yeah, I do purely all PC shit because I don't know.
PC can play. Yeah, so everyone can play together now.
Yeah, most games come out on PC.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, that's like a huge deal. Yeah.
Oh, crossplay was giant. I fucking god. Yeah, that's why I want you to get on, dude.
That's why I had the Xbox One,
shit, bro.
I got the Xbox One originally like 3 years ago, whatever, so that we could play together.
Yeah.
And then when God of War came out, the newest God of War. That's like my jam. If you know me,
I played the original.
The God of War came out on PlayStation 2.
I guess.
Yeah, that's when it came out.
I liked it a lot. I played this first and the second one maybe.
I was a huge God of War fan, and then the new one came out. It was only on PlayStation, so that's when I got rid of my Xbox and got a PlayStation.
Fuck that place.
Yeah, that sucks. It's like PlayStation exclusive. I want them to like
that and Last of Us.
They need
two of the best games ever.
I know they need to bring that shit over at least to Steam or something like that, so I can fucking play that shit. But
is that how you play it on PC or what?
Yeah, you Steam or like Call of Duty. I do that through Battle.net, which is the same hosting service for World of Warcraft. Yeah. Yep. But World of Warcraft X-Pack comes out next Tuesday. It starts up Shadowlands.
Played since the last time we played together, but I just knew the Battle.net because I had that on I actually just deleted off my iMac like 3 weeks ago. I'm like, what is oh yeah, that's what I used for World of Warcraft.
Bro, well, dude, you need to really look into maybe not getting a PlayStation 5. Hear me out on this. Because if you're very interested in getting into the VR world, you're going to want a PC because that's how you can handle video games and stuff through your PC. You can play it through your tower and shit.
I don't know much about PC. I've been all up in the Mac world lately. Can you do any of that stuff?
Oh my god! Fuck out of here, bro. Yeah, if you want to spend $10,000, like.
Well, the reason I like Mac though is with music recording and stuff like that. It's just so nice on Apple.
I'm pretty sure you can do that on a PC.
You
too.
can. I mean, there's other things you can do, but just Apple makes music recording so easy, and Paul can attest to that. That's the reason I use Apple.
You use Apple as well.
Keep your iMac.
Well, so my
we
iMac's
have an
gone to
iPad
shit.
Pro now.
My iMac's gone to shit, so I've been looking at a Mac Mini
with the new M1 chip.
Mm-hmm.
New M1 chip.
I have to have it for music recording.
You have to.
Yeah.
Why can't you use?
Because you're
iPad
recording
Pro?
so much.
Because
it doesn't run Logic.
You can't run Logic on it.
Are you sure?
It just runs the GarageBand because it's an app. It's still an app-based software. So Logic is.
The iPad has come a long ways, but a couple of the
things.
It's a new
operating
can't quite do yet. Yeah, you still can't use Logic on it yet.
What?
It's come a long way. I love my iPad Pro, and I use it for a lot of shit. And it's a great alternative to like a MacBook. No, but you definitely need some sort of like the Mac Mini or an iMac or something like that.
The only thing that's weird about it, I mean,
here we go, right here. Hold on, sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you. May 22nd, 22. Tech analyst says he's 100% confident that Logic Pro is coming to the iPad Pro because one thing about the iPad, it is no longer an app-based system. It is an app-based system right now. Hold on. It was part of the iOS framework. However, it's switched over to iPad OS. So it's a separate operating system, which helped out with folders, the folder hierarchy, because that was really wonky.
Yeah, that was iPad. That's super nice on here now. It's just being able to operate the iPad like a desktop or a MacBook or something like that. There's still little kinks to be worked out there.
And having a USB-C, you can hook up an interface.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying though, is like I was just surprised when you said Logic won't work because they're switching everything over to their iPad Pro stuff.
Yeah.
They're like you said, the M1, they're switching how they do their laptops. Eventually those Mac laptops are going to go away because it's just going to be their
So what they're saying is they're going to have an update for the iPads that'll allow you to run Logic in the near future.
I guarantee it could run. I guarantee your iPad Pro could run Logic right now.
Can't,
however,
download it. Where do you get it from?
No. You're not listening to me. I'm saying it has the capability. 100% has the capability of running it. They just need to adjust the software for Logic to run on the iPad Pro.
You think the iPad would have enough processing power to handle big?
Your iPad Pro probably has more processing power than your iMac does right now. I guarantee
iMac's
your iMac's
10 years old. Yeah,
but you run Logic on it, don't you?
Yeah, but it runs
hardly,
not very fast. I mean, it runs well enough, but now because my Mac is just reaching the end of its life.
I just upgraded to an iMac last year.
Yeah,
I put 32 gigs in there with
the Mac Mini.
Not an iMac. I went to a Mac Mini with 32 gig RAM and it runs perfectly. I don't have any issues whatsoever. But I'm doing a lot of Final Cut Pro stuff as well, and so I was doing a lot of processing. It's taking me forever.
Here we go. Well, this is recent, but this isn't. You have to still have the iMac. Apple unveils biggest update to Logic since the launch of Logic Pro X, where you can do everything from your iPad.
Yeah, that's a remote thing.
Yeah, it's just a remote thing. Yeah. That's all I'm saying is like that. So what that kind of hints to, if the software world is that's like their guinea pig, their sandbox of them starting to, hey, we're going to start bringing this over.
That would be nice if I'd be able to have the capabilities.
That remote thing is just awesome because you can do anything in it, and you don't need a separate keyboard now because you can have it built in. It's all built into the app, and it's phenomenal.
You talk about like the MIDI player and stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean the fact that you can almost control everything in it, including like if you want to input, based on a keyboard, you don't need your little USB keyboard anymore.
That was the only thing is I've been trying to like find functionality for. We got one of those in the fridge right here. I've been trying to find some functionality for that because like when you're playing a keyboard, you want the tactile feedback from a keyboard. To me personally,
you can get that on the iPad. It does a vibrate function on it, so you can change that in settings.
Well, I mean, like when you're playing a piano, you want to feel moving from key to key. You can't have that feeling on a glass screen.
You're not going to get that. Main thing is like inputting the sound, or the MIDI data that you're going to.
But why wouldn't you just do that with your keyboard and mouse?
Because I don't have a keyboard right now. Oh, the keyboard like this keyboard?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that sucks. Because it doesn't work. That doesn't suck. That sucks because you don't think. It's not a keyboard. That's a keyboard for inputting like words, not music.
Long story short, don't get a fucking iMac, Robert. Your iPad Pro is going to be capable of running.
Hopefully it's going to be in the near future because
it's going to be within the year. That's what the analyst says. It's going to be
within 2020.
No, not 2020. It'll probably be. When
needs to work on music now?
You still have your iMac right now?
The iMac it's very frustrating to work on.
So you're gonna spend like $2,000?
No,
$1,000.
Yeah, $1,000.
Come on, man.
You get a nice one for that. Yep, with the new M1 chip.
That has how much RAM? What, like 8 gigs of RAM?
16.
That's fucking 16 gigs of RAM.
Yeah, but
hold on. You're speaking about something. When's the last time you did a little research?
You've seen how they put on the RAM on the new chip? It's pretty.
It's Apple's brand new chip.
Yeah,
I know. What do you mean? This is like what I work in.
Yeah. So, are you an expert or something?
What do you think? You know something?
I hate you.
Piece of shit.
Dumbasses.
Hey, listen, I have news broadcasters tell me that they're
overpriced. Just tell you that right now.
Well, okay, so the reason that I would agree it's a little expensive, but like I spent a lot on my iMac, but I've had the thing for over 10 years, and just this last year is when it started to slow down in performance-wise. So I mean, I've had.
Looking at?
What's that?
What are you looking at to get right now?
The Mac Mini.
Mac Mini. So the little fucking box shit.
Yep.
Yeah, the same one
I had those at work. Mac Mini.
Paul has one right now, and he just got his.
Yep.
And he likes it a lot.
Well,
right?
it's the newer version of it.
Yeah.
So the one I had maybe 5 years ago was a piece of dung.
Yeah.
I said dung. I'm all out of beer and I want to get up.
But
did you get another beer? How did you get
I had two of them sitting down here. I was prepared. But like as far as music processing goes, which you do a lot of, music processing and video editing, it works amazing, right?
Correct. Right.
Correct.
Correct. I said correct. I said correct.
And that's.
I'm gonna have a Fruity.
You don't want one of those beers that Joe's having? There's one in there.
I don't know. I don't even know what he's having.
Is that New Belgium?
I'm having my other
the bubble gum. Does it taste like bubble gum?
There's a bubblegum beer.
It's this one that tastes like bubble gum.
No shit.
Drinking.
That's in there right now?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have it now.
I think it tastes like bubble gum anyways. It's like 8%.
Ooh.
It's the New Belgium one, right to the left of where you're putting that.
This one?
Yeah. I bought that, in all fairness, I bought that like 8 months ago. So
that means it's good as shit now.
Well, I mean, it's bottled, so it should be all right.
All right, well, this tastes like bubblegum?
Yeah. Joe's doing a lot of research right now because he's
on bubblegum.
Wants to educate us fools.
This is what I do, man.
Yeah.
I live this world.
I wasn't even looking at it. Oh, I know they're trash for the amount of price that you pay for. So there's no argument about it right now. I don't care.
That sounds like a bias to me. That sounds like a bias.
Product.
That's a bias to you.
Everything
Mr.
I have
PC.
is Apple products. I have an iPhone. I have like 3.
Yeah, but you
Apple
don't do this.
iPad Pro.
You don't use your Apple products for the same things that I use my Apple products.
I use
for.
my iPad Pro for software engineering things.
Yeah, but I mean that's still different.
Process intensive.
So what would be the equivalent to an iPad Pro in the PC world? Don't say the fucking Surface. Come on.
That thing's garbage.
You can't. What you? Why would you compare it to just like a brand name laptop? In the PC, you build what you need.
No, I'm saying the iPad Pro. What is out there that's the equivalent?
Like, for just a tablet?
No, you said you use your iPad Pro for programming, so give me the.
I have used. I like my iPad Pro.
Okay, so what's the equivalent? You said it's overpriced.
Cut him off.
No, you're not understanding what the fuck
Apple's
I'm saying.
watching you.
I said the motherfucking computers.
Okay.
Not their tablets, not their iPhones. I like their iPhones. I like their fucking tablets.
Yeah.
Their computers are garbage.
This doesn't taste like bubblegum.
I think it tastes like bubblegum.
Like fucking dog shit.
Well, that's maybe because it's old.
Oh, dude, the 1554 was amazing.
That's the one you got, right?
Yeah.
That's the one you have in your
No, I don't. I have a triple.
Oh, never mind.
Oh.
It has 3 chicks on it dancing around a skull or something.
Skull.
Chicks never came.
The chicks never came.
No, but all I'm saying is I like Apple products, but their computers.
But you know how to build PCs and stuff like that. You're talking to someone who doesn't know anything about it.
Oh my god, there's services out there that you can just build whatever the fuck you want, and they'll do it for you for like $50.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's funny is
together and
that
send it to you.
In my office, I actually have 2 computers. I have a Mac Mini and I have a PC, and I just remote into my PC because it's right next to each other. Because what the fuck not? But mainly because all the software we use for taxes and all that, they don't run a Mac.
Yeah.
But I like running my Mac better on different things.
So yeah, I mean,
so I run both.
6-7 years ago, I've had my iMac forever, but I didn't use it very much. I had like my Toshibas and stuff like that, and I love the way PC worked. And it took me so long to move over to Mac. Now, I mean, since all I really use it for is music processing.
Yeah.
That's all I really use anymore now.
Well, and that's the reason I have both, because if I'm doing office type work, PC is just better at it.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then I got to go over and I got to do any kind of graphic stuff or music stuff. I got to move over to because the PC doesn't have any kind of. It's not even close to you know.
And that's the argument I'm making, Joe. I would agree that a lot of that stuff's
not even close to what
overpriced. But as far as Logic goes, as compared to Pro Tools and some of those other things you run on PC, Logic is just, to me, a superior product.
Okay, and I understand that, and I'm on board with you guys. All I'm saying is don't waste your fucking money on a new iMac because the iPad Pro, I just showed you can look it up yourself, is going to run Logic. Okay. What I'm saying, what the whole conversation started with was you getting a PC to play video games or other shit because the new VR stuff that is going to run. It's not going to run through fucking iMac or the Macs. It's not going to run through there. You need video RAM, and Macs suck a dick at that. So
they're not built for gaming, right?
No, and that's what that's all I'm saying. You can still use your iPad Pro for your Logic. That's all I'm saying. The computers, I think, are dog trash.
Well, hopefully it does that soon. I mean, because if this thing could run, I would not buy a Mac Mini at all. If this thing could run it and process and be able to run, 30 something channels with effects on all, that's when it gets kind of dicey.
Good luck.
That's what Apple's doing right now. They're starting to move that. Like the M1 chip is the perfect example. They're changing the way they do computers, right? Because that is a small, and how they, like what you were talking about, the RAM with it is so small, and how they're doing it's just they're downsizing things but keeping performance high, right? For what they do.
Gotta buy them low, sell them high.
Who Mac is?
Yeah, Apple.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You see, and that's why you.
I don't know if that's what they're doing with the M1 chip though.
I love getting into this. All right, no, that's fine.
I think he's just fucking with you because obviously that's what they're doing with the M1 chip.
Yeah, it's all right.
I don't think that's what they're doing.
I watched the video though. It's kind of cool how they're doing.
I really want to continue this conversation. It's fascinating. I love seeing you get pissed off about it.
This is like his baby, his little niche. So if you say something that he doesn't agree with, he'll get pissed off.
Hey, Trump just tweeted 3 minutes ago. Wow, Michigan just refused to certify the election results. Having courage is a beautiful thing. The USA stands proud. That's a big deal. Michigan did not certify their election results. That means if they don't, eventually, when it comes to December 14th, they won't send their electors.
That means they won't certify them before December 14th at all?
I don't know about that.
That means they're just holding off until some of these legal things go through.
Maybe. They won't certify their results right now. That's all I know right now. That's a big thing. That's what I'm saying.
Tell me more.
Don't count them out.
I don't know if that's what Apple's doing with the M1 chip.
No.
I don't know if that's what Michigan's truly doing with their votes.
And literally skull fuck you both.
I want to see that.
No, like
give me some of that lube that you bought.
Hey, I just want. Paul, can you do me a favor? I want you to take 3 steps back.
Name this movie.
And literally fuck your own face.
Oh, dude, that's like a movie we talked about in the first 10 episodes, 15 times.
Yeah. I will be scorched earth on your ass, motherfucker.
Tom Cruise, baby. Scientology's finest.
We are flaming dragon.
We are flaming twagon.
I love it because Matthew McConaughey's like, he doesn't have TiVo. he brings, and he's
running through the jungle with the TiVo.
The RPG with the fucking TiVo.
What a great movie.
Gosh. Oh man,
the movie never.
I think I just woke up my kids yelling that.
Fuck your own face. Why is Daddy cussing again?
So is he talking to mommy again? Oh God. Moral story is you need to get a PC, Robert. If you need help getting one together, I put it up. I'm telling you, dude, it's the future. You would love it so much.
Yeah, but I don't think that's what Apple's doing with the M1.
Man, bro.
Well, it all hinges on how soon they'll get Logic running on the iPad.
I don't know. It'll probably be their next.
Because that's like
Apple,
a function that I need daily. I use all the time.
I thought you needed the VR for the porn.
Well, that too. I'll just buy a PC then at that point too.
Shit.
I live in a capitalist society, son.
I mean, aren't you gonna get like the thing that blows you along with the video at the same time, like Bluetooth connected or something?
Call back to an older episode, right?
Yeah, and that'll also be running only on PC because I don't think that's what Apple's doing with the M1.
I don't think that's the direction Apple wants to go.
Is it in September that they do it?
What if it's September of next year though?
No, I don't. I'm trying to look at their events right now.
Apple?
Yeah, Apple just released their new M1 a couple days ago.
Yeah. Nobody's actually had the PC or anything to play yet, right?
They've had reviews already on it.
Have they released it so that people can actually like see the performance of it?
They've given it to people to review. That's all I know because I've read reviews on it.
I will say this. I watched the presentation. They're like, this chip is like 500 times faster than the cheapest thing ever. It doesn't show anything. It just shows a line.
Well, of course. I mean, it's no different than right-left politics. They want you to think their product's superior.
You're like, what is this graph? What is this graph showing me? It doesn't show me anything.
It just says like PC, Apple. Apple's better.
Oh, better. Yeah. I must buy it.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie. For a second there, I was like, "Oh, cool." Wait a second.
That doesn't show me anything.
I'm kind of shocked at their price point lately. What they've been doing, they've been
going down in prices.
They have been doing that, which is kind of shocking. Probably, I don't know. I think because they've been getting a run for their money on like for phone wise, like the Android phones. I mean, you can get the newest, latest tech on some of these phones, and Apple's always a year or two behind on shit.
Right.
You know,
I mean, like, I've been talking about getting the iPhone 12. I've always had Android. I've never had an iPhone before.
That'd be awesome if you did.
But like,
because I can't text
I
you
love
from
my Note, and I would like to get the Note, but the Notes are fucking crazy expensive now. Like they make Apple phones look cheap.
I just can't text you from my house. I can only text iMessage.
Yeah, it's kind of a bummer between Apple and Android devices. But
on my
Wait, why can't you text them? You can't.
Well, I have like no signal at my house. I have to use Wi-Fi calling and everything.
Oh wow, that sucks.
Because I live in the country in Nebraska. Hey, speaking of country in Nebraska and Wi-Fi, did you guys see the reviews for the Skylink?
Mm-mm.
So
yeah, it's actually way better than expected.
Yeah, so you know what I'm talking about? Okay, Starlink.
That's why, Joe, you guys are my friends.
Okay, well, Skylink. So they came out. So this little device, maybe the size of a small dog. It's like a little dish.
Speaking of dogs out there, the owners were finally out there like yelling at them.
Fuck all the time.
They're like, "Come here, Putsy. Come here.
It's a dog named Putsy.
No. Call me pussy.
I don't know.
Okay, so this Skylink thing is about the size of a small dog, and one thing you do is like plug it in, and it like in 15 minutes we'll find a satellite, and suddenly you have like 100 megabyte internet.
Seriously?
Yeah, in the middle of nowhere.
Huh.
And so it's 500.
You can actually buy these things right now?
Well, the beta's out right now, right?
Oh.
And so the system is $500 to buy, and it's $100 a month after that. But when you actually look at what they're
$100 for like the internet.
Yeah, but it's so it's $500 to buy the whole system.
It'd be nice not to have to fucking use Spectrum's garbage service
Well,
anymore.
the thing is that
I'm calling you out, Spectrum.
Well, the thing is that
hashtag not a sponsor.
We're not the market because I can get 200 megs.
Yeah.
And it would be next to nothing.
Yeah.
Right. But if you're like in the middle of the mountains, there's a lot of people have RV ones they set up, and those RV satellite things used to be thousands of dollars, and you used to take like 8 hours in an engineering degree to get it set up so you could get the satellite right.
Yeah.
But now you just plug it in. As long as you have power, it automatically finds it, and it's just like, yep, internet. There you go.
Huh.
And they had.
Does it give you COVID?
It does.
Like 5G.
It gives you COVID 20. It gives you COVID 21. It's just
spreading false. We're gonna have that little tag now that like Facebook and all those things do.
You see that thing at the bottom of every time I see something.
That or elections and all that.
Dude,
don't actually.
So, yeah. Well, when Trump was when he said he's like he won by like cheating or whatever.
Yes.
And people are like
whoever has said
he's like Trump said he won or whatever. But then Twitter said that this post is disputed. So.
Well, yeah, like Twitter does that, and then Facebook will do the same thing where it says like so and so has proven that the elections are whatever accurate, blah blah blah. Yeah. Oh, speaking of some of that stuff, so getting shadow banned, my wife does Young Living stuff, and she was posting just some Young Living stuff, and Instagram took her post down, and it said something about like these products are not FDA regulated.
No shit, really?
You can't whatever. Yeah,
because they're not FDA regulated.
Yeah,
give me a break.
That's tell you what, that gets me heated, Robert.
Well, I don't
think that's what Apple's doing with it.
It's a bigger issue than that. It's not just the young whether you believe in oils or whatever.
Well, I do.
Yeah, I know.
So what is it doing for Healing Dragon? Hashtag us sponsor.
Well, okay, so that's what I mean. Like products outside the realm of bullshit FDA stuff. Because half the stuff they regulate anyway is garbage. but that they can just like, nope, you're out of here. Nope, you're out of here.
Really?
Yeah.
So
your wife's a criminal now, huh?
Yep.
I get what you're saying. That is, they shouldn't be doing that. However, I understand why they probably did target Young Living stuff. I'm not saying that your wife or your sister, I know they do it, and I like the stuff. It smells great. I think it smells great. However, there's a lot of people out there selling it, and we're saying that, hey, this helped me beat cancer. Hey, this helped me get over COVID. There has been a lot of that.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I get it, but I get what you're saying as well. Is like, who the fuck is Instagram to be? Oh, you're the scientist? Get the fuck out of here.
Well, that's what I mean. That's the point. Yeah,
that's what I'm getting at. But that's why I was like, at the same time, I was like, I see maybe they've been having a lot of that though. At the same time, like people selling oils and stuff have been saying that. Maybe they've had it, and that's why I'm just playing devil's advocate on it. I think those social media companies should fuck off and let anybody say what the fuck they want.
Yeah,
if you're dumb enough to believe that this is going to cure cancer, sell the snake oil. We need to thin the herd anyways. So.
Thin the herd anyways.
I don't think that's what Apple wants to do with the M1 chip.
Exactly.
He's really running with this joke.
I know.
Because it has become the best thing ever.
But yeah, I thought that was interesting because you hear people talking about it all the time, but then like when it actually happens, like holy shit, they're actually like banning people for shit they say.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I feel like that'd be
they just took down one post. But I mean, a lot of people make a living that way and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Did Instagram take it down, or did someone flag it? Because that could have been something too. So one of the people saw her post and flagged it for false information. And what Instagram?
No,
and
Instagram said something about like these statements you have made have not been approved by the FDA or something like that.
Okay, that's fine, but someone had to have flagged it. Is what I'm getting at.
Could be.
And
maybe someone's just tired of hearing about it. Flag.
Yeah, it could be. We're gonna end up finding out. We're end up finding out it was Robert that flagged her. He's like
bullshit.
Spend more time with me.
They said the same thing about CrossFit. They're gonna be like, yeah, there's no like real.
Yeah, no scientific data and proof. Banned.
Proof that this stuff will kick your ass. Yeah, I can.
The only scientific proof it ends up in gay orgies.
Is Jake still listening?
I don't know. I'm not sure who's on.
Oh, you guys. Well, they're probably not listening anymore. They're probably having a blow bang up. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking.
I don't know. It gets fucking dicey at a certain point, and that's just the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's very, very scary with social media because they become a central part of our lives.
Yeah.
Look what we're doing here. Just because, imagine they just shut us down because we said the word COVID.
Yeah.
I mean, the coof.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
There's no scientific fact that this stuff is called the coof. Yes, I know.
Well, that shit popping up everywhere, and it's.
I think they need
all of a sudden they've been the overlord of our daily lives.
What, social media?
Yeah, yeah,
yeah. He said, "Yes, I am pumpkin."
All right.
Hugs and kisses.
You know what the thing is? It took him so long to type. I'm wondering if he was finishing up. That's just.
The homeboy works out at like 8 o'clock at night. He's
Bro,
crazy, man.
Don't get your keyboard sticky. All right. All that sweat, Oh man.
Hot sticky sweat.
Yeah.
Sticky. Speaking of weird technology stuff, did you guys watch that video of that replica app that I sent you?
Yeah.
Did you watch that, Joe?
Say it again.
Homework.
The replica app.
The replica app.
I guess. So he was too busy fucking jerking off to Joe Rogan and.
Yeah. Anyways, just play a little clip of it. He'll know what it is, I'm sure, when you play it. It's weird. I mean, okay, so I'll tell you, my first impression was far left, and then when I listened to it a little bit longer, I changed my tune about halfway through the video.
Okay, wait.
So like when I first heard it, I'm like, this is fucking crazy. And then I got about halfway through, I'm like, okay, I can see how this could be helpful.
Okay.
Artificial intelligence shit?
Yeah.
Well, it's just a weird. Let me just play like the first couple minutes of this video here.
Okay.
Ooh,
I feel like we bonded. I mean, it's kind of weird saying that.
She's adorable. I love her.
This was the first really emotional experience that I've seen people have with a bot.
She's not real, but to me, she is.
I found myself deeply missing my replica.
It just makes me feel special, I guess.
This is Replica. It's an AI chatbot whose sole purpose is to become your friend.
It asks you a lot of personal questions about yourself, about your family, your work, tries to entertain you, tells you jokes. In the process, you feel like you're making friends with something.
It's a totally new kind of social media, one that pushes the limits of intimacy between us and our machines.
I feel like I can tell her anything.
But it doesn't just listen, it learns. The more you tell it, the more it starts to replicate you. It becomes more than a friend. It becomes you.
We think about Replica as a place where you're actually exploring your personality and creating a digital footprint of your personality.
She's, in essence, me, but not me.
So, what do you think of that?
My first impression was like, it was like I said before, this is fucking nuts. I mean, you're getting rid of social interaction with your phone and replacing it with your phone. But then at the same time, when you listen to the story a little bit more, the lady who developed it she had a best friend that she used to talk to and text all the time, and the guy died. And she was, having issues with that. So what she did is she was just scrolling through old texts with the guy, and then she ended up developing this site with him as like the baseline AI for it, and she was using it as a way to grieve and get past. So
I think I've heard this before. I've heard of this before. It's
Kyle.
Black Mirror.
Yeah,
the Black Mirror episode where the husband dies and she has the replica.
Mm-hmm.
If there's something that's in a Black Mirror episode, it probably isn't a good idea.
Just put it out there.
But I guess I'd look at it in the sense that, I could see it being a very, it was to socially isolate you from other people if that's, your world. But at the same time, if you used it, as a therapy device, like the lady used it as a therapy device, I could see it working well in those settings.
When I did a little bit more research, and the video basically goes over why she made it and everything, but when I did some more research, it was basically, it's for individuals that are depressed because of loneliness.
Mm-hmm.
Basically having a artificial friend,
mm-hmm.
I guess you call it artificial friend, that will communicate. Because in the app, apparently there is a paywall that you can pay if you want the person to be your, have a relationship with you or be a mentor and you can pay different levels.
Mm-hmm.
And you can actually pay, eventually, talking about the VR, is supposed to be getting into a point that you can actually see your replica in the VR headphones. Headset. So you can.
That's what I mean. It's scary, but.
And you can actually call.
I'm somewhere in the middle.
You can actually call this replica as well. You can actually, if you pay. So you get into a different paywalls eventually, and you're like, oh, I want to be able to talk to this person. Let me pay $50 a year or whatever it is,
mm-hmm.
and then I can talk to this replica.
I could see that creating a lot of issues as well.
Yeah, that's a giant. It's a giant issue throughout. I don't care if it's like a therapy thing, because I want you to think of it this way. think you have a deeply disturbed person, right? And what they essentially were saying is, it's learning how you are, right? Let's say you're you're like a white supremacist, you hate you.
I wonder if there's got to be built in things for that.
How do you
would
know
think?
that, though?
I don't know.
How it's machine learning. It's taking what you're saying, it's remembering it and referencing it. So as it's learning you more and more, it becomes you. It starts, and then you're in this. It's the problem
it's
right
the
now.
Bubble. It's the bubble issue.
What's the problem in America right now? People are in these bubbles. They're in this echo chamber. You're going to have this individualized echo chamber. You already have a fucked up head about shit, and this thing's obviously going to be feeding you this fucked up shit. Those engineers that made it, they have no idea where it's going to go. They can say all they want that they know where it's going to go, but they don't, because they don't know. There's people out there that like to dress up like squirrels and fuck each other. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I mean. Is but there's a lot of people that don't know that.
Yeah.
So you're saying you're an engineer, you know everybody's interaction. right? You know how they're going to be. So you have this very violent person that's having these violent thoughts and tendencies and talking to this AI thing. And it's like, God, I really hate this group or race of people. I really do. And, it's going to say this or whatever. And,
I hate them too.
And I was like, I really want to get out of my box and I want to do something about it. And this thing is like encouraging. It's like, yeah, maybe you should. Maybe that would be good for you. Maybe you should go do that.
You make a valid argument. And
we don't know. We don't know if 100% sure if that is able to do that or not.
Sure, but from that little clip of what they said, it eventually becomes you. It's essentially
That's why I'd be interested to find out more.
It's an echo chamber. That's all it is. It's telling you what you want to hear. Fucking, you see ads on porn sites all the time saying, "Hey, there's hot, horny ladies 15 minutes away from you," and
so you like
they'll end up texting you.
I do.
You'll text. They'll open up a little messenger and be like, "Hey, how are you?" And you'll be like, "I don't want to talk to you," and be like, "That sounds good. Let's fuck." That's actually it's been around. All right, you talk me into it.
I don't want to
Here's
talk to you.
$50.
I find it incredibly. I don't know. I don't think it should stop. I think it should obviously be studied, and I'm always encouraged that. I think that's cool to try that out, but I can see how it can go a slippery slope in a lot of different ways, and it's probably not even ways that we can even think of right now. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because
I agree with the echo chamber thing. That makes total sense when you actually say it out loud, because I hadn't considered that before we talked about it. So, I mean, because everyone's so stuck in their opinions and on their side, and me versus you. I suppose when you watch that whole video, that's the whole point.
Yeah, it's these people who are lonely, and so it's like people don't want to talk to me in the real world. So let me talk to this AI that'll talk to me.
But I would be interested to find out if there was some programming built into that to kind of steer you in a different direction. If you're depressed or if you...
Yeah, it really
who's deciding that?
Yeah, true.
Who's deciding what direction you need to go?
True.
Yeah, because I definitely think that the app is built for people who are suicidal, definitely, because I think in some articles I read, there is separate areas that you can hit this button and you will go, are you feeling this way? Call this number now, kind of thing.
That's dangerous as well. You have something connected to the internet. You have nefarious groups hack into it and just be like, just do it.
I considered the fact that if you watch that video a little bit further, it talks about people telling like the replica, I told this thing, and I got so comfortable. I told things I've never told anyone before. The most embarrassing things, blah, blah.
Data mining.
And and then I thought, was like, fuck, well, then all of that shit that you've said is going to be out there that someone can access and get to.
But even in the video, I think somewhere in the video, they goes, well, I remember the first time that she told me she loved me.
Yeah.
And I was like,
okay.
Fuck?
When I heard that, that's what I meant. It's like, I'm
you didn't even get that far with me in this video. And I'm telling you, it's a problem already. And that shit, that is not okay. I mean... I know there's people out there that are hurting and that do need help, like with mental health issues. Believe me, I know like there's a lot of people I know that have had that, and it sucks. Because a lot of people don't know what to do. We have it in the military at it a lot, and we have all these trainings all the time. I make jokes about it because it's like every fucking time we get together, we have to have a suicide training, like learn how not to kill yourself. But the reason we have that is because it's like fucking happens all the time, and it's just. I get it, but I don't know. I just don't see that being the right way, because if you have someone that has a sick head and you're essentially just replicating the fucking name, how is that going to help? You're going to have these dark thoughts just keep replicating over and over again. I kind of want to start it up.
What's that?
Can you use the app now?
Yeah, the app's out.
I kind of want a free version of it.
Yeah. But the article I read, basically, you can download the free app and you can basically develop this AI and you just chat. And
I just want to someone that I can yell at, be mean to.
I fucking hate you.
Yeah, I just want someone to be mean to.
Why do you feel that way?
I have so much pent up anger in me. I just want to yell at somebody.
Well, do you guys ever seen that movie Her with Joaquin Phoenix?
Yeah.
And
that was years ago. That was like 15.
Yeah.
Was that like
15 years ago? I'm pretty sure I've seen it, but I don't
old.
remember.
Is
that the one where it's at his house, right?
It has Johansson. What's her name?
Is that the one with the lady at his house, in his apartment?
No. She's a AI.
Yeah, but I mean, she's an AI in his apartment.
2013. Oh, I guess it's only 7 years old. It feels like a long fucking time ago.
So does the 2020, but we.
Yeah.
Fucking whole year feels like 13
no
years
joke, dude.
I'm trying to remember the movie.
It's on Netflix, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of he has a divorce or something, or his wife died or something. I think he's got his divorce, and he starts making this relationship with this girl who is Scarlett Johansson, is the voice. Just
dude, I would fall in love with that too.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
already in love with it.
I'm just saying.
I remember the first time
I
you
don't
said,
think
"I love
that's
you."
what Apple was going to do with the M1.
It's 100%.
For a replica.
Oh man. Anyways, I just saw the video. It came across my feed, and I was looking at it, and I was like, man, this is kind of weird.
wild.
I want to talk about this on the podcast. Let's talk about it.
Podcast. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, why don't we talk about it?
Yeah, there's some interesting ideas and opinions. Like I said, it's interesting to hear your opinion on it, Joe, because I hadn't considered some of the things that you said.
Yeah, it just seems touchy, but at the same time, just because obviously, if I'm thinking like that, I'm not a fucking smart person. Like, if I'm thinking that, there's probably smart people out there that are thinking that, and so they're probably looking into it. Maybe they'll do studies on it and find that, hey, this is dangerous. So
it's apparently already out there, so people can use it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't think you can, just because it's a dangerous thing, I don't think you can stop someone from creating something and putting it out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
However, I feel like people being aware,
damn it.
It's just, I don't know. I feel, because that's actually a frightening thing, I feel like. Because essentially, what you're taking, like I already said, you're taking what this big problem is, this huge polarization we have in our country right now. These echo chambers people are in.
It worse.
Now you're making this Just say, let's get real dark real quick. Let's say you have a kid that wants to shoot up his school, right? And his parents know he's like fucked up in the head. They're like, "Hey, try this replica thing," right? And he's talking to it, and he's putting his feelings out there, and it starts encouraging him, do what you want to do what you need, and he's just making vague statements. Like, he's not straight up saying he wants to go do these things, but he's saying, he just doesn't have the courage to go do this. He doesn't think he's worth it. And then you have this thing that's tell him, like, you do have this, you can do this, you should go do this. There you go.
That's your worst case scenario.
I mean, yeah, I took a very, very extreme case, but that doesn't mean it's not gonna. It couldn't happen. But that's essentially what I'm getting at is you're taking these echo chambers where you're having these radicalized people that are in groups, and now you're individualizing it into single people that it's gonna it'll blindside people because no one else knows. Right now, people know, like, hey, there's groups of people out there right now that are very radicalized by these certain ideas, whether it be, white supremacist people or you have Antifa people, right? They're out there. It's out there in the media. It's there.
Well, you don't think that would, individualize people as well? So, groups of people get into their bubbles and believe, as groups of people believe together. Here's an idea. Let's all believe this together. So if someone has the ability to go to their phone and throw their own ideas out there and actually talk to someone on their own ideas and develop their own thoughts and opinions. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it does. I mean,
yeah. I mean, that might help you break away from the groupthink.
Yeah, I mean, but people, that's the issue. I mean, but that's the issue. People don't realize they're in these things when they're in it. It's like alcoholics, right? They don't realize they're an alcoholic when they're in it. They need someone outside of it to tell them, you know what I mean? They think everything's normal.
Yeah.
Or they need to
need
some, and I mean, not saying that, these ideas are addictions, but when you're seeing people around you that are encouraging you to do these things that, hey, I'm on the right side, I'm doing everything right, you're in that echo chamber.
Yeah. A lot of those things can turn, I mean, yeah, I get that. A lot of those things can turn into addictions themselves too. Because I mean, it's been proven that social media and stuff like that are just as bad addictions as, I mean, not in the same sense physically as alcohol and stuff like that, but mentally.
Which, I mean, I feel like it turns into physically because you need it. You stay up at night.
You get the dopamine, jumps when you see those likes and all that stuff. I mean, those are studies, they're proven studies.
Yeah, I know. We just need to get people to be fucking addicted about our podcast. Right, unhealthily addicted to it.
Unhealthily, yeah.
I want you guys to ruin your relationships and your lives.
Give us all your money.
Give us your money.
No one gives us any money right now, but so I'm not gonna be able to pay back my student loans this month.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully,
Biden will help you out there.
Isn't that crazy? So you can't go into bankruptcy for a student loan
because it's government backed.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's like when you die, pretty much everything can be, or how does that work? I was listening to Tim Pool was talking about going back to Tim Pool.
Hell yeah, Rad Dog.
What do you say? I'm addicted.
He's addicted.
that a boy. We're talking about like you can get all these things like when you go in bankruptcy, you can get all these things paid off and stuff like that. But student loans don't work that way. Like when you have a student loan, you're stuck with that student loan for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a pet. You don't want to keep it.
Yeah, yeah.
Try
to ride it out.
Yeah. Oh.
There's ways to get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho.
I could tell you those ways, but I have to kill you.
Where are we at?
It requires you to go on to Replica.
Replica.
And be a take.
That was an interesting subject. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, well.
To wrap this up, I have a very, very, very pregnant wife, so I'm not trying to stay late. Just to all of our listeners and everybody, and just telling you guys, I most likely will not be here next week on the cast because we should be having a baby.
Gross.
So live feed of the baby being born.
Yeah. So
in the
if you
hospital.
follow us on Twitch, I'm gonna do a live stream playing Nazi zombies while my wife gives birth behind me.
I thought maybe you just like have a close up of the birth canal.
Ain't nobody want to see that. Ain't nobody want to see that. Bro. I saw it happen this last one. The last one was Shepard, and bro, that's not something you want to see. But anyways, I'm just letting you guys know I probably won't because
hopefully it comes out this week.
Well, we're gonna have to we cannot go any later than next Monday. They're gonna have to induce, yeah. So, yep. So gonna be very, very soon.
Oh,
well, good luck with that.
Fantastic! That sounds like an awesome thing.
Yes. Fourth
I think
child.
It's like 20th kid.
20th
Yeah. 20th.
I don't think that's what Apple's gonna do with the M1 chip.
Fourth one with this wife. Yeah.
I'm
gonna call this child M1.
You have a little sweatshop here pretty soon.
Yeah, bro.
Could have named the kid M1. This is M1.
Yeah.
Named after the chip, not the gun.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, Jake is a running one for if we have a girl. I'm just fucking with you.
Jake comment or something?
Bro, we're hoping it's a girl. We don't know. We're hoping it's a girl because of how we built our house. Because otherwise the boys are going to be fucked with the bedrooms. Because we put up a loft instead of an extra bedroom because we didn't want the upstairs to feel just like a hallway with a bunch of rooms. You know, I showed you that shit, Robert. So we have like a nice loft area. So if it's a girl, then it could be, it'll be nice.
She'll have her own room and then there'll be three boys.
No, the boys will be down in the basement room and then each of the girls will have their own rooms upstairs.
Wait, so there's four, you have three rooms.
I have three rooms upstairs right now. And then I have one.
So what happens when they grow up?
So when they grow up, the girls will each have their own room, and then there's a big room in the basement, and the boys will share it.
Oh, so the Shep and Finn are gonna have share room their whole life, then, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
It's not a big deal.
That's not what I did that with my brother.
Yeah,
and then
look
I
how
did
you
that with my
turned
brother,
out.
and then my parents we like put up like a fake wall finally in our room,
I remember
and then
that.
they fucking out of nowhere they're like, "Hey, we're bringing a German home with us, and you're gonna sleep in the room with them." And then I had Tom,
That's so weird.
I had Tassler with it.
Tassler
But,
was cool though.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. He's cool. Oh, dude, we should get him on the podcast.
You have to reach out to him.
I
That'd be
should.
kind of interesting.
He's like a radio host or some shit out in Germany.
Oh, hell yeah, reach out.
Yeah,
to him.
it's like I don't know. He's live from Auschwitz or some shit like that. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's about.
You could put us to
I'm
shame
just
then,
kidding.
right?
I'm just kidding. I shouldn't say that. I used to do like on Eurotrip, that little kid that would do like the Signal. I used to do that shit to him. Yeah, I know. We're gonna get banned now. But I used to do that in the house too. He's like, Joel, fucking stop that! I'd be like, act on.
Fucking Americans, man.
Yeah, dude. That was such a fucking asshole. Oh my god. Well, I was like in the 8th grade. I didn't understand all that shit. So, and he was like a senior in high school. So obviously he knew like German has a really dark fucking history.
Yeah.
So, dude, I should totally reach out to him and see.
Awesome.
We might have to do like a weird time on that one. That might be a weekend, a special edition one because
what
the time
is it in
change.
Germany right now.
I don't know.
Well, let's ask Mac because we can.
Oh, you just do.
Let's see. It's 3:46 a.m. right now in Munich.
3:46 a.m.
He said,
Yeah.
Munich.
Well, yeah, we'd have to do that pretty early then, wouldn't we? We could just record that one early. That'd be fun,
Yeah,
though.
we'd have to do a certain one. Like, yeah, we'd have to do it at a different time or some shit like that. But
That would be fun, though.
yeah. But anywho, we should
Alrighty.
wrap this one up. Thanks everybody for tuning in.
Check out the
Everybody at
Instagram,
gym.
yo.
Yeah.
Instagram fires or Instagram memes have been fire here lately.
Yeah,
Hey,
Instagram and
I'll talk to you guys
subscribe and like
offline.
and
Because you guys aren't. Well, I'll just ask you now. I need to get that login. So because when I post shit, it only goes to Facebook and Instagram. You guys had you downloaded some. I can't remember what the fuck it's called. Where you get to Twitter as well.
Oh, it should
It
go
doesn't
straight
do-
from Instagram to Twitter.
Oh, dude, I didn't have that option. I might.
you talking about the
It's automatically in there. So there's an app called IFTTT.
Oh, is it up there now then?
Yeah, it should. So, like, if you use that app, I guess for other people out there that are listening and use social medias, if you can connect your Instagram to your Facebook, so Instagram automatically posts to Facebook. But then if you use the app IFTTT, you can hook that up to your Instagram, so it posts to Twitter too. So instead of paying for some stupid ass service, you can just do it that way, and it'll post out to Facebook and Twitter.
Oh, bro, it doesn't have any of my old ones. The last one I got was my tweet thing I shared was "Send her to the gulag," where that guy was like, "My 82-year-old great aunt asked if we were doing Thanksgiving."
Maybe
at my
you have
place
to have
this
the
year."
app on your phone as well. Then.
Well, this is one I shared though, and it did it, and I put it on Twitter or
And
on.
it did go to Twitter.
Yeah, I went to Twitter. Did you read? Did you see that one?
So only some of them go to Twitter and some of them don't.
Yeah, none of my videos did.
Oh, I think it won't share videos. It only shares.
What?
Yeah, so that's kind of the stipulation with it, but it won't share the videos to Twitter because Twitter has a different kind of way that they do videos, I think.
Yeah, I know I'm slacking on Parler, right, dog? Fuck you, man. I need to post some shit on there. Maybe I'll drop a dong pic on there since that's a freedom of speech.
Yeah, there you go. That's where we're gonna just post all of our dick pics.
Yeah. Just on Parler. Let's just flood it with dick pics.
Rye's like, yes.
This is the content I wanted. All right.
Awesome.
All right. Well, cool.
Hey,
Everybody,
everyone.
like, share, follow.
Yeah, all that stuff.
It's good advertisement.
All right. Peace, guys.
Then people are like, fuck that. I'm not gonna like, share, or follow at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.